We will be looking at the system configuration of OPNsense. Here is the user interface which you have already seen. In lobby, you will see the dashboard, and dashboard will give you all this information. So we'll be going to system, in system. So we'll be going to settings here, and in setting administration, you will see how you want to access this. So right now you can see here it is on HTTP, and HTTP port 80 is the default port. In case you want to change the default port, for example 8080, so you can do that as well. So I will highly recommend you to do that in case you are running any service on port 80, so it won't conflict with that. So with WAN IP address, of course, you will need to have the different port. So I will recommend you to change the management port. And here is the session timeout in case you are logged in and you are not using it. 240 seconds is default. And then is the alternate host name. For example, I can say here OPNsense.syncbricks.com. This is required. In fact, I will show you why, because we will be configuring the SSL certificate and so on. So we will be adding this over here. So disable logging message. You can do that also, but it's fine. I will keep it like that. Enable access log, who has access at what time and so on. Which interface you want to listen to the administration. Now, for example, if you have multiple networks on your local area network, whether it is VLAN and all of that, so I will keep it all for the time being, because in tutorial I might be connecting to other networks and I might need to access OPNsense from there. A secure shell server, in case you want to enable the SSH, then you will be able to access the SSH remotely. I will not recommend you to do it because of the security reasons if it is on production. So you should not be able to do it. So if I do SSH root, and if I do 172.16.1.1, by default it won't allow you, it will refuse the connection. But in case you want to enable it, so you will enable it from here, but I won't be doing that. And then is the console. So whether it is VGA console or it is serial console, we are using VGA console here. You could use in fact serial console or EFI console, whatever you are convenient with. So if you have the serial cable, so you can connect directly serial cable, and from the console you will be able to access. So you have serial to USB, so you can use that as well. So console menu, password protect, the console menu, which is fine. And here is the inactivity timeout. So you can mention inactivity timeout from here. So authentication server, if you are not having any authentication server, it will use the local authentication. So authentication server, I will use local database. Sudo, I will disallow, and use OTP. Right now, I am just using it for tutorial, so I will not be making any changes. So this was about administration here. So we'll be simply clicking on save. Now you can see here that we changed the TCP port to 8080. So we'll be now opening it using 8080. So this is how it has now logged into port 8080. You can of course change it in case you want to change. And HTTPS, if you want to do so, it will then use the WebGUI TLS certificate, but I won't be doing that. So this was all about administration. Cron is in fact the automation where automatically it will run various commands in cron. For example, if I want to update it on regular intervals, it shows every minute, every hour, every day of the week. I will say every first day of the week at 12 o'clock automatically update the firmware. So there are various things actually I can do. First of all, update the firmware. I will say update. So this is great in fact, so it will automatically update the firmware. And at the same time, I also want to reboot it sometimes every night. So I will issue a reboot, and it will be in fact 2 o'clock midnight, or I can say 3 o'clock midnight. Reboot OPNsense. All right, so I have added these two cron. So it is in fact scheduler which will automatically run this, and updates will also do automatically once in a week, and every night 3 o'clock it will reboot. So this is fine. I have applied the changes now. In general, now general is very important because you need to provide the host name and all of that. Domain is, I will say syncbricks.com. Host name is OPNsense, OPNsense.syncbricks.com. Here is the time zone. This is extremely important because based on this, your time will be checked. So I will do Asia Muscat. I'm living in Muscat, so I will do Asia Muscat here. Theme, you can change it from here, of course. So I will just first of all save it, and then you can see here the picture. So I will be choosing any of the logo here, and then in general you can see here DNS server. So DNS server is 1.1.1.1. The gateway will be used as WAN gateway. gateway switching. So whether you want to switch the gateway, of course, if there are two gateways available, so I will not be switching the gateway. I want to use the default gateway. All right. So then is the logging. So how you want to take the logs of this. So if you want to have the local logs, so for how many files you want to keep for the local logs, it depends on the storage. Of course, I'm using Protectly. Protectly has a lot of storage available, depending upon what storage option you have chosen. I'm using for the installation, and then I have 2 TB storage available here. So where I want to make sure that all the logs are stored for a long time. And then in case you want to send the log to the remote servers also, for example, if you are using Waza, so you can send the log to Waza server also. So for that you will be using, for example, I want to send all the logs. You can clear all. So I will select all. Levels I will be selecting all, and facilities I will be selecting all, for example. So which server you want to send this to, for example, 10.11.12.101, whatever server is there. So its port should be 514. So I have explained you in Waza how to configure remote logging. So this way you can of course configure it. Then is the statistics. You can see here different logs which has been generated so far. In Miscellaneous, you can of course make few changes here. Swap file, add 2 GB swap file. If you have less RAM, so it will be adding 2 GB swap memory. File swap will help you to have additional memory, in fact. So in case you want to change any memory settings here, so you will be able to change it, and then you can restart. Then is the system sound. If you are using hardware, of course, Protectly. So whether you want to have the sound coming at a startup or shutdown, so beep will be there. Otherwise, you can keep it disabled. So this was about the miscellaneous options here. Then is the snapshots. So for example, you want to take the snapshot. I will it is automatically taking the current date and current time, so I will save it. You can see here the major snapshot was here, and then it has taken 8 KB snapshot. If there was something wrong, so you can go back to that specific and you can activate it, so that snapshot will be activated. Trust, so you can create the certification authority. You can create the certificates here, and then you can revoke any certificate which you have created. For example, this was the certification authority which I created. I can delete it from here. And then in settings, you can mention where you want to store certificate related information can be stored over here. Then is the wizard. So in case you want to run the wizard, as we have done it already, so it will do the initial configuration of the system. Then is the log file. You can see all the audit log, you can see the backend log, you can see the boot, how many times the system was booted, web GUI log, you can see all the activities, you can see the services which are running, you can restart the service, you can stop the service, you can check the DHCP service here, all of these services are running, and then the statistics. So this was all about the system settings. In system, we have looked at all the aspect. Of course, we can go into deep. Let us continue to the next video and we'll see what you can do in OPNsense.